Give me the gory details.
Want the gory details?
All right, just give me the gory details.
And she will call you later with all the gory details.
You owe me nothing but the gory details.
Don't leave out nothing. We love gory detail here.
You know, I would love to sit and go over every gory detail with you, fat boy. And I want all the gory details.
I want all the gory details.
I want to hear all the gory details.
Here are the gory details, I guess.
Another gory details.
Gory detail with which you speak.
The gory details. Recount all the gory details.
All the gory details.
All the gory details.
Here are the gory details.
Please leave out the gory details.
All the gory details.
Oh, that must have been a pretty gory spectacle.
In gory detail.
Which is going to have a gory feel to it.
Last one's a little more gory.
With all the gory detail.
No gory details.
Tell her all the gory details, you snake.
Spare me.
Spare me.
Spare myself, me ship, me crew.
No, spare me.
Not a lover's quarrel, pal. Spare me!
Spare me from what?
Of the gory details.
With gory stories.
It's not really scary, but gory.
Here's nature and all its gory.
Back in my gory days.
It's too gory.
It's pretty gory.
Gory.
The gory?
Gory.
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 And give me the details.
Give me the details.
Details.
And spare no detail.
I'll spare you the gory details.
I'll spare you the gory details.
You want the gory details?
Yeah?
Boy, that camera is too low. Top of my head's cut off. That's better. Well, hey, that's me. Let's get spooky. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and ghouls, ghosts and goblins. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sean Gory, and I'll spare you the gory details. I'm Dex to be here with you all this evening for our Tombstone Tuesday broadcast, where we're coming to you live again from a little bit more of Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. This is our 6th of 6 fundraising milestone donation incentives that we are following through with. We provided this as an option for our fundraiser where we're raising funds for kids in need, and 6 people that donated towards this cause. So this is our last day, potentially, to be playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. We've had some struggles, and then we've had some successes. In terms of successes, we were able to complete 2 full runs in one stream. In terms of struggles, I probably sat in the one choke point for 2 hours, so that's a thing. Well, hello, Braden. Hello, Dad. Welcome, welcome. You can tell you're a graphic designer solely because of your intro. Dad, that's high praise. That's high praise. Thank you. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing here today. And if you didn't happen to notice above my head, you might also notice behind my shoulder here, we have some phantom points from our friend Braden162 to make us donate $1 of my own hard-earned cash towards this great cause that I was just talking about, and that is this thing called Extra Life. And if you're not familiar with it, I'll tell you all about it. It happens to be this annual 24-hour charity gaming marathon that takes place every year. It's absolutely free. You sign up, you participate, you get a website that people can go to and donate to. It's pretty incredible. It's been going on for the last 15 years, and I've had the absolute pleasure of being actively involved in the last 13 years. We've had incredible results. We've raised over $30,000 in the last 13 years, which is incredible. 1 in 10 kids in North America alone will be treated by the Children's Miracle Network Hospital at some point in their lifetime, and I was one of those kids, which is one of those reasons why I love to give back. So this is just like a no-brainer. So that's what the plan is here. Let me slap the cans on. It's a little high, a little high. We'll slap the cans on. We will get my head out of the way. We'll donate to Extra Life, and then we will get launching up here on our first run. Let's go. First things first, I gotta donate to charity. Donate. And this is a Phantom Point redemption. And this is via Braden. Let me give you a drum roll, Braden. Perfect. Thank you so much. I'll mark those as complete behind me here. We also have a posture check. Just in the shirt, just in the lumbar support, adjusting my spine. Ooh, wow, that notification came quick. Just managed to cut my foot on glass. Oh no! Oh no! Was that in the street? Where the heck was broken glass, Adea? Ooh, it's like, that's unsanitary. I'm sorry. Currently reliving our teenage childhood and playing Fable Anniversary since it's free since they adjusted our gold memberships. First off, Lone Wolf, welcome. Second off, Fable has been on my return, like my backlog list of like, obviously around Halloween I'm going to try playing spooky stuff like Death's Door. What else did we play? Jeez. Pumpkin Panic. What else did we play? Oh, Hell Pie. We played Hell Pie. Either way. But when it's not spooky season, I try to play something. Dropped the glass in my room, vacuum's crap. Oh no, I'm sorry. 7 Deadly Sins, welcome back, friend. Let me give you all a little wave here. Welcome back. I love that your little orange is dancing. I love it. Well, let this be your reminder behind me here to make sure everyone's sitting up straight. No one wants a bad back when you grow up, right? All right, let's hop into this new run. Actually, hold on. There we go. Like, my menu bar is visible, and we don't want that. We could just... If we could just... It bleeds a lot. Oh no, it did. Do you need stitches right now? If you need stitches, like, please go get stitches. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Nope. I just botched that whole little region. That's fine. There we go. Okay, if I just do a little pogo, we'll be fine. Look at us. Look at us. Good recovery. Yeah, dude, there's a beach I go to very regularly where every time I go on the beach, I probably walk back with a shopping bag's worth of plastic and glass. Because even though it's a beach and you like, of course, like if you, oh no, even though it's a glass, and of course, even though it's a glass, even though it's a beach, and like of course, like, you know, you're welcome to like be there and enjoy your time and maybe enjoy some adult beverages. People bring bottles to the beach, which is a poor choice. Like, bring a can, bring something that's plastic that people, like a small child, can't break, can't step on, and it'll make them bleed, right? Like if they step on a broken piece of it, like if someone steps on a crushed can, unless that can's been ripped in half, they're gonna be fine. But if someone steps on a broken bottle, like that's a permanent scar, and that's a trip to the emergency room. That's like a wasted day, right? So no, it drives me crazy when people are garbage. Let's just put it that way. People are garbage. People who leave garbage are garbage. Come on. Is it just me that got shocked at Hank's death? Are we talking about Breaking Bad right now? Oh, the ER? ER is the emergency room. Like, if I was, like, feeling sick, like, do you know what? I've had a headache I couldn't shake for, a week. I might go to, like, just a normal doctor, like a family doctor or a healthcare physician. A primary care physician, a PCP. But if, like, I cut my hand off, I'm like, we gotta go to the ER, the emergency room. Like, they have to sew my stuff back on. I'm in deep trouble. Like, if I don't get immediate care, I'm dead. Don't apologize, Adea. I hope that your foot stops bleeding. Yes. I'm not shocked, Brayden. Sad? Absolutely. That was like a huge episode too, Brayden, because like we thought that was gonna be the end for Walt. It was really just the start of a new bad guy. I've never struggled so much as I've struggled in this part right here. What were you talking about for context? No. I know what ER is. Oh, we're talking about how you stepped on glass, and like, if you need stitches, you should go to the ER. I don't assume that, like, the ER is in other countries, because other countries just take care of their citizens, as opposed to having the healthcare that we have in America, which is broken AF, but that's another conversation. You're thinking about restarting the show? Oh no, not Hate Green. He's talking about Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad. Yeah, I'm good. Hashtag self-care. Yes. I mean, honestly, Brandon, I've watched Breaking Bad twice. I can't say anything negative about rewatching the series, especially if, like, it's been a minute for you. So if you're thinking about rewatching the series, Brayden, do it, man. You might really enjoy it. Okay. We have not been here yet tonight. This is progress, and I am going nowhere fast. There we go. Dear Lord. I'm struggling tonight, guys, and I don't think it's the controller this time. I think I'm just mismanaging my swings. That's much better. That's much better. Eh. Okay. We've never gotten this to work. Figured I'd try it. There's a shortcut there. I've never gotten to work, but it doesn't hurt to try. Shoot, 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 shoot. Did not mean to go that high out the slide. Oh, I missed my opportunity to grab the box. It's fine. We didn't fall that far. That was way too close to being back to start. Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. That was a little bit chaotic. Oof. That was a little bit chaotic too. I mean, not that it ever isn't. We got it though. Yes. We're making good time, honestly. Bennett's still talking in the background. I had his narrations turned off because you guys kind of casually mentioned you didn't love it. So we have his narrations turned off for now. Okay. Here comes the orange hell. Bye, orange. Flawless. Flawless, flawless. What's funny is, like, the game doesn't seem to be fighting me today. I haven't had to do that thing where I pick up my mouse and move it around a whole bunch. So that was relatively smooth. Do a quick reposition here. Yeah, I would have loved to have just jumped up there, but... There's a trick I've seen where people completely just skip this rock I'm swinging at. They push off of the rock that I'm standing on, and then try catching themselves on the rock that is way up there. That is a bold strategy, and not one I'm in the mood for right now. Like, you can see how I almost could have made it. Me just being up near this thing, this is not a time to be risky. This is a time to be very meticulous, because this is one of the few spots in the game where you can still fall back to the beginning. I am holding my breath here. You guys do that where you will catch yourself just holding your breath, whether you're driving or just doing chores around the house or just really anything? I am regularly catching myself being like, oh yeah, I'm not breathing on my own. This is no longer a subconscious effort. This is a conscious effort. I am actively thinking about it. Oh, no, no, no! That could have been horrible. That could have been horrible. No, I realized I could have swung for the hand. I'm like, okay, I'll do it, but I did, like, way too late. I could have done it there again, too. We're just going to take it one step at a time. I'm going to reposition and pogo, as opposed to just swing. Whoa, what a catch. Whoa. What a catch that was. What a catch you are. Get out of here, Alarm Wolf. You're going to make me blush. Oh, we almost made that like on like a push pogo. We've never made it that quick nor that low. That was insane. First freaking try. Let's go.
Do a barrel roll.
That has been a struggle for hours, especially like yesterday. We landed on the bucket without needing to hammer and catch ourselves. We were struggling with this last stream too, where we were overshooting it. I will reposition here. We could be much closer before we make the launch. Another bucket catch. This is a great run so far, you guys. We are sub 30 minutes.
Oh, no.
Brayden, have you ever heard the Breaking Bad and Walking Dead theory? That's the same universe? I'm sure I might have because it's like the same network, but I'd be interested to hear what you could tell me about it though, Brayden. Or maybe it was Walter White's meth that caused the infection. Oh, I just nailed that hammer with that bucket with my hammer. Almost for the snake there. I wasn't quite center enough for it. Shoot. Brandon, have you watched a lot of The Walking Dead? I am like 4 episodes away from finishing the series. Did not mean to do that. Shoot. That was close. Gory, I'm about to commit war crimes. The Geneva Convention will turn into my bucket list. Oh no. Is this over the broken glass? What's happening, Adea?
No.
Breaking Bad ended in 2010 and The Walking Dead started, so then people think Mr. White's rock candy started the infection. So you can see it's a person 2 episodes in a bag. Okay, so I think I have heard that theory before, Brayden. As someone who is 4 episodes away from finishing the series, I don't know if I can recommend it. It's long. A lot of it's boring. It's a bit of a soap opera. It becomes less about survival and more like, oh my god, you killed my husband. Yeah, well, you slept with my wife. Like, it has its ups and downs. Like, but what show doesn't? Even like The Office and Parks and Recreation, like the first 2 seasons, they didn't really like come to their own yet. But after they killed off a certain character in a very big season of The Walking Dead, they lost like 90% of their fan base. I'm one of like 5 people I still know who are still watching. And even then, like, it's a chore to me. It's like if my girlfriend's asleep and there's nothing else on TV, like I'm just trying to pick something to watch. I'm like, all right, like let's try knocking the series out. I'll get halfway through and I fall asleep, and that's not good. And they keep coming up with these stupid tertiary spin-off series. I have no interest in. I will never watch Daryl Dixon. I'll never watch Fear the Walking Dead. I'll never watch Maggie and Negan. It's too much. They saturate their own market. I won't watch it. I won't watch it. I have zero interest. I feel the same way about Marvel, though. Marvel... Ooh, shoot. Marvel saturated their own market, and they know it. Marvel knows it. They have actively said, like, we're gonna stop producing so many one-off spin-offs, whatever you call it, and focus more on like heavy-hitting blockbusters that actually make us money. I have zero interest in watching half of the stuff that Marvel put out as TV shows. What was the new one? Secret Invasion? I think you can watch Secret Invasion, an entire series, an entire season of a show. I think you can finish that in 3 hours. That's stupid. One of their movies is 3 hours. Just make a movie. Just make a movie. Like, cast it well, direct it well, put it in good costumes, pay your special effects people. Some of the stuff I did watch was even painful. So yeah, Marvel needs to stop. They need to be going for quality over quantity. They are going for every tertiary character they introduce now has their own show, and it's like, why? Who asked for this? Who asked for this? Scott 1389, welcome to the stream, friendo. Brand says they think I should ride the snake. All right, if you say so. Ardea says, no, I went to the kitchen, right, and my Nutella, delicious, peanut, and chocolate spread. Is it peanut? No, is it almond spread? Either way. Is out in someone's spoon next to it, and they've eaten so much of it. Yuck. Yeah, that's like a growing pain too with working in offices too, Adea. Like if you don't write your name on stuff, people can eat it, and even if you do have your name written on stuff, people will still eat it. So it's like, what the heck, guys? Walking Dead did start forever ago, Scott. It really, really did. The snake looks really rideable, Sean. The snake is begging to be rode. Not today. At least I hope not. The Marvels just came out, and Loki Season 2, if I recall. So Loki Season 2 literally did just air. The last episode aired maybe like Wednesday or Thursday of last week. And yes, The Marvels is in theaters, and I'm not hearing wonderful things. Marvel is milking everything. For real. It really is. The snake is begging to be rode. Hazelnut. Thank you, Brayden. I'm like, I know it's a nut. No, it's a nut. Thank you. No, Dan, and you shouldn't just like take people's food, right? Like if you're like, hey, like, are you gonna finish like your leftovers? Like, oh my gosh, no. Like I just had lunch already. Like, please. That's courtesy, but if you're just taking someone else's stuff, that's a shame. Scott 1389 says, but I started rewatching random early episodes. I thought the early seasons were the best, and I was noticing that barely any of the actors are good. Scott, it's funny you mentioned that. So, especially around Halloween, we were like taking Gosshawk, welcome to the stream, friendo.
Hello there.
We were taking turns picking scary movies to watch, and we just rewatched The Mist, which was like a Stephen King thing. We just rewatched The Mist recently, and Andrea, Carol, and then what's the name of the old guy that's not Herschel? Dale. There are 3 Walking Dead actors in that movie, with like a ton of other huge, great actors. It's pretty amazing. Poor Mr. Snake, yes. The action keeps exciting, so there's much happening. You don't focus on the bad the acting is. That's fair, Scott. I mean, if I had to imagine, Scott, I don't imagine the fan base was very big at first, and they're probably like, oh, like this is like a one-off sci-fi thing, so you never know. So we're getting close to the speedrun record. I'll tell you right now, Gosshawk, we're pulling like a 30-minute run at the moment. And that's pretty fast. My fastest was 15, but we're looking at 30 minutes right now, so we'll see. The ending of Mist is so sad, Brayden. It's like unbearably sad. Like, oh, so sad. Okay, I gotta go. I have much math tomorrow. I'll be able to fuel my energy into something. Good luck with all the maths, Adea. Good luck. Fun fact, the book, he has enough bullets for everyone, but he uses all of them. And then they show up. Oh, I mean, what's worse? I feel like the movie's worse. They were killing off characters regularly, Scott, that everyone loved. Yeah, and like that's a tough one because how do you make things dramatic without there being like consequences? Yeah, oof. Yeah, no, Glenn was devastating, and that ruined the show for a lot of fans. Right, and then having survived through it. I mean, yeah, especially after he tried to, you know, do it himself too, Brayden. It's not like he's like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here. He's like, no, look, he was tasting some metal. That was not a good throw, but it got us to where we needed, so I'm not mad. So we're a little bit higher than we could it be with the with just the Nook. M Parasite.
Hello there.
Welcome to the stream. Don't fall. No, I appreciate that. That's really sound advice. I've been working my gluteus off trying to get all my work done to graduate in January. Is that January? Braden, what's going on in January? I feel like most graduation takes place in like May or June. Either way, good for you for working your butt off. I know you had mentioned that you were going to literally sell Mortal Kombat, a game that you loved, just so you could focus more on your studies. And that's a very responsible and very mature decision. I think it'd be very easy to just want to play and not work hard, you know? You can graduate early? That was never an option for me, Braden. It was, you go until graduation day. And everyone's is the same. I've never heard that before. That's kind of amazing. I'm like a little jealous. Ugh. You still have to go to the graduation ceremony. You know, either way though, like you're done with classes, you're done with homework, you're done with everything. You could work more. That sounds like a win-win to me, buddy. I keep sliding past this Nook I'm hooking. No, no, no. Ho, ho, ho. Stop sliding past it, please. Just put your butt into it, please. This music goes hard. I'm glad you like it, Braden. That was the tiniest little hop I've ever taken. Is this you or is this the game? This is me. So there is no music in the. So hold on, I lied. I was gonna say there's no music in the game, but if you listen really quietly, there's like almost like a psychedelic sound, like an ambient thing. I'll shut up so you can hear it better. Actually, I'll crank it for a minute. Give me just a second. It sounds cold. It does sound cold. It does sound cold. You know what, Scott, I know exactly what you mean about the Glen under the trash can thing. I remember people were freaking out during that episode. And so sure enough, like the first thing they did on the next week's episode was they were like, all right, we need to explain how this happened. And then you see the one guy make a very drastic decision while standing right next to Glenn. Sounds like a blizzard. That's kind of the idea. Like they've got like wind whipping and like astral sounds. Like it's like an echo of sorts. Okay. Can I get myself on this little light? Fudge! We almost had it in a one run. That was almost a perfect run. That was the highest we've ever gotten on a single run before. That was insane. If I just stopped, we could have just pogoed to the space. Did you watch the Fear Street movies? I haven't. I'm familiar with them, though, Brayden, where it's like a 3-part miniseries, where it's 3 separate movies, and they all take place like a different year, but they're very related. That came out like literally like last year, like very recently. I want to say Little Redhead from not The Walking Dead, from Stranger Things is like one of the main characters in at least one of the films. Sadie something. So, yet the movie saga. Yep, we're talking about the same things. Yeah, I've heard they're pretty well liked. Like they're pretty highly rated too. So, I haven't seen them, but I've heard good things. Sadie Adler, yes, Goshawk, yes, thank you. She's in the second one, the middle one. Okay, that one probably takes place in like the. Because it seemed like one was like in like the Salem witch trial kind of era. One might have been around like the 80s, and then maybe the one was in the 90s. I don't know all through like the timelines, but I am familiar with them. I love them. Highly recommend them. They honestly, I would totally watch them. This one takes place in a camp. Very, very Friday the 13th. Love that. Shoot! Oh, me just moved my hammer a little bit. Just pushed me off. Sadie sink, y'all. No, Sadie float. Sadie listens to her headphones and floats. Alright, well, I don't love this scenario. Why does his name Sadie Sink sound familiar? Who is Sadie Sink? (1994, 1978, and 1666. I love the 1666. That's probably the Salem witch trial thing. So 2 of them are only like 20-some years apart, and then there's a 200-year gap or a 300-year gap. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Nope. 1666, in my opinion, is the worst one, but it's such a good ending to the saga, and apparently... Oh! I didn't realize that, first off, that they don't go in chronological order, and I didn't realize that they're making more. That was all kinds of brand new information, Brayden. Come on. Alright, fine. We'll go for the jump. Sheesh. The way I listen to the dates is the way they go. So it goes 90s, 70s, 60s. Okay, so it does go backwards, but I assumed it was chronological. Well, that was a great full pogo. shoot, 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 shoot. Brandon, it's funny that you mentioned like how you listed the orders of those movies. There's this thing that happens every time I go to watch the Harry Potter movies where I'm like, okay, I know Sorcerer's Stone is number 1, Chamber of Secrets is number 2, and then there's like a heavy pause. I'm like, okay, which one's number 3? And I don't remember what years they came out, and like it becomes like a little like 30-second homework quest. So I'm very grateful that the metadata recently changed to where fudge. It literally just shows the number on it, right? Joystick Nick. That's a name I haven't heard in a minute. Holy smokes. I've seen Joystick Nick online a lot this last month. Their profile picture's like black and white with color accents. It almost looks like they're offline sometimes. Let me, coming in hot. Let me go to the raid screen real quick. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and ghouls, ghosts and goblins. If you're new here, hi. My name is Sean Gory, and I'll spare you the gory details. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do a whole bunch of fundraising for this little thing called Extra Life, where we play games and heal kids in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. 1 in 10 kids in North America alone will be treated by the Children's Miracle Network hospitals at some point in their life, and I was one of those kids, which is why I love to give back. Nick, how did your stream go? Long time no see. I hope all is well. Seven Henley Steel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my god, you're so good at the spiel. Thank you. Chat, if you guys haven't followed Joystick Nick, you should. Gosh, I've probably been following them for years. They are super talented. They do music streams. They do vocal streams. They're the whole deal. They actually were some of the first streamers I've seen where they introduced a move transition with elements on their screen. So like maybe they were switching their gameplay. They'd hit a button and the gameplay would occupy like maybe 70% of the screen, and then their webcam would go and occupy 30. So it'd be like a split, and they would do different transitions depending on what was going on. Definitely a dedicated person, definitely a dedicated streamer. We just finished Spider-Man 2. Awesome. So clearly you've got the PlayStation 5. It was the game for this year's Extra Life. Awesome, Joystick Nick. Awesome. Well, if you guys know about Extra Life, then you guys know all about it as well already. I just watched a review on Spider-Man 2 today, and I guess the intro, like they just throw you in, like you are in a boss fight right off the bat, and from what I understand, the visuals don't hold up to the last Spider-Man game, but the gameplay and like the storytelling was top notch. Honestly, Joystick, like I said, I saw that you were online recently, and I meant to pop in, but it hasn't happened. Nice. Game of the year for me. Okay, Joystick, okay. Well, Joystick, let me give you a shout out here. I appreciate you being here. You guys, chat, definitely go show them some love. Let me get my head out of the way here, and we're going to try to get over it here with Bennett Foddy. We're very close to wrapping this up. We're very close. Get over it. That's the idea, Joystick. That's the idea. No, Joystick, I'm honored you remembered me. Because your setup was so good, and I remember dropping some heavy donuts your way a long time ago. One of the most surprising things about Spider-Man 2 was the fast travel. What about the fast travel was surprising to you? That they implemented it, or like just 2, how it functions? Because I've never played. I don't know. Poo. You're the first Extra Lifer I followed on Twitch. Joystick, get out of here. That is high praise. So with fast travel, do you teleport? Wait a second. Is that the portals with Doctor Strange? It's over already. What is up, Argos?
Hello there.
Welcome to the stream, friendo. Thank you for that so much for that sub, buddy. I appreciate you. In case you guys didn't know, anyone who subscribes to our channel not only gets exclusive access to ad-free viewing on Twitch, not only do they get exclusive access to our library of emotes here, but they also get exclusive access to our Discord server, which we just created in an attempt to give back to people who happen to throw us a couple bucks. It is not one of those things you like keep subscribing to be access to. You can be gifted a sub, and like once you're in, it's a free place to be. Just like, hey, you threw me some cash. Let me do something in return. We hang out. We talk about music, movies, games, fitness, food, everything. We can talk about everything. We hang out. So I can't be live all the time, but we can be in Discord. I can't take Twitch and be broadcasting everywhere, but if my phone goes off, I can respond. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, definitely check that out. It's also my legal obligation to mention that not only do you have exclusive access to a second chance or second entry whenever we do our monthly giveaways, but also I have to tell you that this is not a cult. I mean, it could be, it might be, it maybe is a cult, but it's not a cult. It's totally a cult. Oh Lord. Well, Argos, let me give you a shout out here for that sub, buddy. I appreciate you. Argos, it's not Thursday. What are you doing on? They kind of just yeet you into the scene from the map. Okay, that's amazing. I had no idea, Nick. I had no idea. And we're not a cult. Nope, nope. I was really hoping to see you with a wizard beard this stream. Why would I have a wizard beard this stream? Tell me, Lone Wolf, tell me. So long as I get stuck in your head, yes. Because the map is huge, and the insane thing is it only takes 3 seconds of fast travel. And the only reason why is because extremely smooth transitions takes 3 seconds. Seems the whole map is loaded at once. Interesting, interesting, interesting. They must have done like a really good job of hiding the loading things. Oh, I understand, Lone Wolf. It's been 84 years. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's try to get over this. What do you guys say? There is no loading things? So, I know the Tomb Raider games did a really clever thing where they hid loading zones inside of tunnels. So there'd be this huge open world area of the map over here, right? And there'd be another huge open world area of the map over here that you need to go to. But to get through it in the middle, it's this little tunnel that's like the size of your body. And like, while it's like a cutscene. It's like press X to enter tunnel. So while you're shimmying through this little tight space, it's unloading what you just came from, and it's loading where you're going. So you don't see the loading happening, but it is happening. So in your mind, you're like, wow, I can't believe this is all one big map. It's not. It's just really cleverly hidden walls, if that makes sense. Yeah, you should YouTube this. I like how the train scene works in Uncharted, where it's just on a loop and they just move the assets past you. Yes. Yes. Argos, great analogy. Great analogy. I talk about that mechanic a lot because it's genius. Because the train is always moving and it doesn't seem like it's going like the same direction, like the things move, because of how they hid the components. It's all black magic trickery. Fudge! 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 You love behind the scenes stuff? I mean, a lot of games nail a lot of aspects, and I never know if like that was intentional or if it was a hindsight. Team Fortress 2 mastered silhouette. You could tell at an instance, Fudge, who was running at you, because it's all about silhouette, right? I see if I can find a picture of this. Oh, perfect, perfect. Okay, so I've never played this game. I can tell you right now, that is the scout, that is the medic, that is the heavy, that is the demolition guy, that is the engineer, that's the spy, that's the soldier, that's the sniper, and that's the flamethrower guy. That is design brilliance. Because, like, if you're to cut people down to basic shapes, right? Someone like this heavy, I mean, he is a literal block, right? The sniper is super thin. The spy is super thin. The flamethrower guy is a bean. This guy's got this nice triangle shape about him. He is a box on legs. The hard hat gives this guy away. This guy's very shouldery. He's super lanky because he runs fast. I mean, they nailed their silhouettes. It is versus every Spartan in every Halo game looks exactly the same, you know, minus their armor effects and all that stuff. But that is amazing game design right there. Ho ho, Goshawk, ho ho. Alright, hold on, let me pause my music. This is Spider-Man 2's fast travel. So he's on one island, southeast New York. Fast travel into just south central. Oh! You're just there. You're just there. I guess, like, they could just deload you and then, like, load you in. That's flawless. Wow. Versus, like, Skyrim, the entire screen just, like, goes black. There's some models spinning, and then there's some hints. And then the game, like, loads, and you see, like, stuff populating and generating. That's insane. That's insane, Goshawk. Wow, I'm not mad about that. I mean, you pick where you want to go and you're just there. I thought for sure you're going to say the fast travel was based on Doctor Strange's portals that he would open up and then you just kind of swing through one or two of them and you're there. I didn't realize you just go. You just pick a point and you go. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm struggling on this antenna tonight, you guys. I'm not trying to, I swear. Let me try giving Argos a shout out here for that sub. I have to wait an hour? Did I already give Argos a sub? Or a shout out? Okay. I know that, like, I've got a Twitch automatically cools you down for 2 minutes if you try giving 2 shouts too close to back, but I'm like, an hour? I fast traveled the first time and put my controller down and then just splatted him on the ground before I could pick it up. You weren't ready for the speed. Goshawk, that's funny. Goshawk, I feel like one of the very first streams you tuned into, was a Getting Over It stream. So to have you here again, just feels right. I appreciate you being here. I am struggling. And this whole game is literally about struggle, so I'm not sure what I expected here. I assume it doesn't load all of the immediate area for Spider-Man. In New York, they can hide loading areas behind skyscrapers. Oh my gosh, yeah. And even too, like, the level of detail, or LOD, is a thing. So the closer you are to something, the more detail it's going to be, and the farther away it is, they replace it with super low poly, super low res textures. Like, it's the same thing, it goes like PlayStation 1 quality at a far enough distance, if that makes sense. Some games you even see like the LOD stuff loading in. Shoot. Like you'd say, okay, I just watched something pop in and out of existence if I just move like a foot away. But then like you could see like, okay, it's a sphere on a stick, but as you get closer, like, oh, it's actually a tree, you know? Son of a bulldog. I'm sure the PlayStation 5 is strong. I'm sure it's fine. Well, Brett Wolf 19. Just use their Phantom points to make me... How dare you, Brett? This is an 81 Honda. Just use their Phantom points to make me go into extra life, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And with the bits, Brett Wolf, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, thank you.
Hello there.
Let me go ahead and donate these real quick. This is for a Phantom point redemption. That's literally like what they've been saying, like, hey, $1 for you, $1 for me. Let me give you a drum roll here. Perfect. It's true, it's true. No, Brett Wolf's been really good about that. Appreciate you. So it's like both of us, both of us. Let me mark this as complete real quick. And I know we're super close to wrapping this up, so I don't want to run a miracle story on you guys and then bail. Let me see if I can wrap this up, because we're about as close as it gets. We're minutes from midnight here. Thought we had it, friends. I thought we had it. I'll do that instead. That works. Argos, that works. I appreciate you. That's a great supplement. Argos, I just saw a celebrity on TV literally yesterday, and I realized it looks just like you, but if we were to put you through a time machine in 40 years. There's a notification. There's this image of Blink-182. And they're sitting on like a curb. Travis Barker's hands over his face. But I realized you look a little bit like Tom DeLonge. I mean, obviously Tom's got a little bit of, you know, he's got some crow's feet. But you look a little bit like Tom DeLonge. Obviously, his hair's a little bit spikier, but the glasses and like the facial structure, I see it. I see it. I'm sorry. This is Tom DeLonge. This is Mark. Sorry, that's Mark. It's Mark. You look like Mark. I'm drooling. His name's Mark. This is the photo I saw where they're on the curb and Travis' hands. Mark Hoppus. So this is the photo I saw. And I was like, dude, like this looks like Argos. Obviously, he's got like a duck fin on the front of his head, which is, I get it, you're punk, do your thing. But ignore the duck fin. He's got a bit of a little dimple in his chin, which I don't believe you have. If I put my cursor over it, it goes away. I'm telling you, you got a doppelganger. Mark Hoppus. My parents are hearing me laugh. I'm trying to find like a photo of him young. Mark with glasses. I mean, that you put glasses on him, that's you, dude. Obviously his hair's spiky, he's in a punk band. But when it's not spiky, I see it. Am I crazy, Argos, or do you see it too? Maybe. Either way, random thought I had this week. You kind of see it, okay? Well, here I'll show you a creepy one. Ready? What's the lead singer of the Specials name? Members. Terry Hall. There we go. Who does that look like? Right? Right? I mean, that is insane. You guys see it too, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, so I've got a doppelganger out there in a band too. That looks like you in an awkward high school photo. That checks out actually. There's schools of thought that I'm part of an immortal league of vampires. I can't prove anyone wrong because we keep finding older and older pictures of me from past generations. The evidence is too circumstantial. Hey man, I did. All I did at my senior prom was stand in the corner. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. I actually turned 18 on prom night, so I went to a vocational school. I didn't go to like my regular high school. I was pursuing interactive multimedia. Oh, I was pursuing interactive multimedia, and the last day of school there was like a couple weeks before the last day of school in my high school, and it happened to be my birthday. So I graduated, turned 18, and then went to prom all on the same day. It was ludicrous. I like to say anything crazy happened. We just went to the dance and then we went home. I went to the rec center where they're hosting an after prom, and there's some pretty fun games. There's like Wii bowling and Wii Sports, and there's like raffles, and you do, what's that, like American Gladiator thing, like where you like have like the giant foam baton and you're trying to knock someone off of like their little platform while they're trying to knock you off of a platform, and you're both wearing headgear, and it's sort of like sumo, but not quite sumo. Like sumo, you're tackling someone, right? We did that. It was pretty chill. I'm back after a while, but actually, if you ever have free time, you should watch those movies, especially if you like a good story. Braden, those movies were on my list. I'm familiar with them. Like I said, I named one of the actresses in it. I just haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Oh, Argos, I'm sorry. I hope you guys had fun. Just because you guys didn't dance doesn't mean, it was a bad time. You went bowling in your tuxes and dresses? That sounds like way better than prom, dude. Prom was just a bunch of people dancing to really bad music. Cleco! Oh my god. Cleco, welcome to the stream.
Hello there.
Bro, remember in college the people that play fight with foam swords by the student center? Oh, the LARPing? The live action roleplay? I do remember that, Cleco. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? Hope all is well. I know you were in a hard spot for a minute, Cleco. And I hope you're no longer in that hard spot. I'm not going to prom because I don't have anyone to go with. You say that now. You don't have anyone to go with yet, Brayden. You never know. I'm alive. Just want to say hi. Clico, I think about you all the time, buddy. Hope all is well. Yeah, no, I was going through a rough time, and you sent me a message like, bro, you think you got it rough? I feel you. No, I feel like I see like you got like a new girl, Clico, and you guys are at the bar, and hopefully everything else is good, man. Oh, get out of here. Actually, I think I still have your flip-flops. I think I stole a pair of blue Adidas flip-flops from someone in school, and I don't remember if it was you or like just a total rando, but I still have them and I still wear them. Oh, Brayden, well, prom's not until like mid-May, and we're coming to like the halfway point in the year. Like you got 6 months, buddy. You got 7 months because it's not even December. Is my math right there? Well, Brayden, if it makes you feel any better, my girlfriend never went to her prom. So I took her to a little prom do-over that was happening locally here a couple years ago. So she had to experience her very first prom, and it was years after she graduated. Honestly, Brayden, Argos just hit the nail on the head. When I was about to go to prom, I had a breakup with a girlfriend of mine. I was like all angry and pissed off, and then I had a friend text me like, "Hey, did you get a package or something today?" I'm like, "No, why did I get a package today? I didn't order anything." She's like, "You should check your mail." Sure enough, there's nothing there. And she's like, "Okay, I'm sorry. You need to talk to your neighbor." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, I shipped something to your house, but you weren't home. So they just dropped off your neighbor's house." I'm like, "Okay, fine." So I go to my neighbor, and my neighbor has a bouquet of flowers from a girl and says, "Will you go to prom with me?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like never in a million years would I expect a lady friend to invite me to prom." And it was like a friend of mine. Like we weren't dating. We were just friends. So even when things look bleak, Brayden, you never know. You never know. Forever alone, yes. Well, we made it, friends. We made it.
Do a barrel roll.
I mean, Brayden, just because they say they don't do dances doesn't mean you can't ask them. I bet even if they hate it, they might do it if they know that you're interested. But couldn't hurt to ask, man. And that way they can't say no one ever asked me. You're like, "No, you were asked." I mean, you can go there, just dress up, take some photos, you know, make some good memories, catch up with people, hang out, leave and go bowling. It's always an option. Not even homecoming isn't into the dancing. That's fair, Brayden. That's fair. Like I said, you could always ask. Congrats, Corey. You got over it for the 7th time in a week. You don't dance either? Well, it's the first time for everything, I suppose. I would be lying if I told you I'm a good dancer, but I'll be darned if I'm not going to try. Crack Snuggles. Oh, you're ending it now, or we're doing it? Considering that run right there took every bit of over an hour, and there's no guarantee that I will be able to do it any faster. If I did like 30 minutes, then absolutely, I would give it another shot. But an hour plus, a little high. But that was the 6th time. So my buddy John Benton had redeemed this donation incentive. And that's why we are doing what we're doing here. But that was the last of them. So good news is, we'll be returning to some Death's Door tomorrow and picking up where we left off right at the end of the campaign where the game had concluded. We picked up a magical key from the Lord of Doors. And there's a lot to... Oh, Argos. Oh, I mean, I already published the stream schedule, so I would say I would add to the schedule, which means it would be an addendum. So if you do want to add it, I can't stop you. But I will tell you, it'll be next week. Oh, Lord. And in terms of whether or not I'm going to give another shot here tonight or conclude it, I will conclude it. Give it another shot. No, I've been streaming a lot within the last 2 weeks. We did 25 hours and 15 minutes. We 25 hours and 15 minutes, 18 minutes really. The first Saturday, we did a full week of streams. Then we did a cooking stream, and then we did another full week of streams. So we're talking within the last 14 days, I streamed for 10 of those days, and for, I don't know, average like 12 hours each. Yes, no. We came here. I got a whole $50. I have $3. Meg, what's up? Humble brag. Yes. What's up, Meg?
Hello there.
No, and I'm sure my girlfriend would enjoy to spend some time with me, and I'm not saying I deserve a break, but yes, that's not much. It's a lot. It's a lot. Either way, gang, we came here to get over it with Bennett Foddy, and that's exactly what we did. We are going to go ahead and call it a night here. I think I have more badges next to my name than in your chat, than in my own. I mean, how many badges can you possibly have on your own thing other than like a moderator, right? If you're in a break too, my poor PC, my poor modem, my poor router, yes. You gonna flex Mrs. Gory? I'm gonna flex Mrs. Gory. Alright, gang, well, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to the outro screen. We're gonna find someone to raid together and return our party into their party. Don't go anywhere, friends. We're to make someone's day. Stick around, we'll be right back.
The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
Alright, gang, I know exactly who we're going to raid. We're going to go ahead and drop our raid over on our friend Seamed Note. Seamed Note is a fellow extra lifer, and they happen to have reached out to us just before game day, this most recent game day itself. And it was like, hey, you know, I'm planning on doing this thing where I'm going to host or feature different extra life streamers during like different segments of my game day. I'm like, that's a win-win, because like, one, we're helping each other. Two, like, we're just promoting extra life. So I'm like, dude, bet. Cool, like, what can we play together during like our little time period where we are featured with each other? I was like, do you have Halo? He's like, yep. I'm like, we're playing Halo. And we got a full party of 16 people together with us to play Halo. And that was only made possible because of Seam Note. So we're going to go ahead and start a raid over on their channel. Like I said, they are a fellow extra lifer. They're currently playing a game called Rounds, which looks like dodgeball on crack. I've never seen this before. Dodgeball with guns and grenades? It's like a 2D side-scroller platformer, shoot 'em up. Ricochet, I don't even know. So the raid has already started over on the channel. I'm also going to make sure that Pumpkin Jack puts some info in our chat here for us to copy and paste over into Scene Notes broadcast once we get there. But yeah, that's going to be here for me this evening for our Tombstone Tuesday broadcast. We'll be back tomorrow for our Werewolf Wednesday broadcast, where we're finally coming back to you live again from some more Death's Door. We kind of explore what's going on there and pressing on, see if we can kind of 100% this game or just get the true ending at least. So that's what the plan is. Don't go anywhere, friends. We're to make their day. Thank you all so much for all the love and support. I appreciate you guys being here. As always, there's never been anyone like you. There is no one like you, and there'll never be anyone like you. Love yourselves. Love each other, all of you. Stay spooky. Now, if you excuse me, I'd get back in my coffin. We'll see you all later. Have a good night.